I was
Let me
just
share
in
my
the I was
screen.
in the wreck waiting. Now the Memphis might try to trade up with me with all those picks. They attempted.
Turned them down.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had to. I don't think it's worth it just to bring in Clay. I mean the draft class is deep, but I'm gonna trust Kawhi.
All right. Should be good to go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start. Seems to be enough people on. And funny enough, the Kings are now on the clock. So you said you wanted to trade this?
No, I think I'm gonna stick with it.
All right. Who do
I
you want?
and I think I have to go with the claw Kawhi Leonard.
There we go. You heard it right here. Kawhi Leonard, San Diego State. Welcome to Sacramento. On to the Timberwolves. Their GM hasn't been very active.
Timberwolves never got on.
Timberwolves though, they're one of those teams. They could go Clay, they could go Kyrie,
They're not here.
but they're not here.
Yeah, if I don't hear from them. How much time should I give everybody? Like a minute?
Like a minute or two, yeah.
I'll start a little stopwatch here.
Just like spam at him or something.
I've got him
Don't
on
answer.
Snap, but I'm not gonna DM him on Snap. He doesn't want it. He's not getting it. You
Who's
gotta
the
want it.
Timberwolves user?
Devontae Willis.
Oh,
Pick 3 is gonna end up being a steal because they're gonna auto draft somebody. They're gonna auto draft like I don't know who they're gonna auto draft really.
what? Memphis decided to auto draft?
No, just the Timberwolves probably will.
Oh, the Timberwolves. Yeah, you could see them reach with somebody
I
because of
mean,
that.
I think that they should go Clay. They really don't. Oh, they already have a big. There's no really talented bigs at the top of the
What
class.
if they don't pick Clay or
Oh yeah, if they pass on Kyrie, that'd be bad. I don't
What
care
they
if
they
it's.
don't have they have Rubio, but that's it, right?
I don't even know if they have Rubio anymore. All right, it's time.
Hey,
Time's up.
time's up. What second pick in the NBA
How
draft?
do we auto draft him?
Oh,
Wemby Butler?
we can't.
All right. Well, what do we do? Pick a
Spin a
number one
wheel
through
or
three.
maybe like spin a wheel or something,
All right,
and
we're.
just do like top three players. So like Kyrie, Jimmy, or Clay.
All right, that's what I'm doing.
Why is
Let's.
Jimmer for that all
Grizzlies
day?
making his case saying that Kyrie in a Grizzlies jersey would hit. You can't.
I gotta make the wheel.
I think Jimmy brought Kyrie, Kemba, Isaiah Thomas, even Valanciunas thrown in there. No, Jimmy Butler though.
All right, we're gonna spin the wheel and see what he gets. And I agree, we haven't heard much about Jimmy Butler the whole time, really.
Vucevic is another one of those players that didn't
But
really get talked
we're
about.
gonna hear about him now because
Oh, he just got
he
drafted.
just got selected. Jimmy Butler, welcome to the Timberwolves.
Chance if the Suns somehow don't pick Clay.
All right, the Grizzlies are on the
Let me
clock.
send it to me, Minnesota. I want Jimmer for that.
All right, looks like the pick is in.
The pick is in with the third pick in the NBA draft.
The Grizzlies
Memphis
select.
selects Kyrie Irving. Oh, my fault. I'll let you
No, you're
do it.
good. No, you were doing it first. I was just like, I really just jumped in there. Bad timing on my part.
But a great pick by Memphis. They get their replacement, looking like they're not going to re-sign Mike Conley. So,
Also,
great pick for them.
I'll text Greg.
Grizzlies got their guy. You know, they weren't expecting to get their guy. They were praying, and there they go. They get Kyrie. Oh, he's matching Conley. Never mind. He's going to have an amazing guard duo.
I don't have him. Oh, I do.
Free agency has been a hectic one, so this draft can decide a lot of things. And Brady, I have to ask, what do you think of some of the bidding wars in free agency so far?
I've really been at work all day. I haven't been able to keep up with a lot of them, but I have seen a lot of Carmelo Anthony offers.
Carmelo Anthony has 6 max contract offers, and I'm pretty sure most of those teams can't even afford it. They just
put it
the offer
down.
there.
Yeah, I guess it'll just be whatever they can afford.
There's a big war for Al Horford. Sixers offering him 4 years, $17 million. Crazy. Nene, a player you never would have even thought got offered $13 million. So, and then J.R. Smith. I think the Clippers and the Bobcats both offered him $15 million a year.
All right, looks like it's time to spin the wheel. He didn't answer on snap. It's his own fault. And looks like he's going to be taking.
Talking earlier. That's a shame.
Kemba Walker.
And Kemba Walker.
No way the Warriors still
is a Phoenix Sun. You know, he was talking about Kemba, and I'm glad he at least got somebody he was talking about taking. So, good pick for them. And the Golden State Warriors.
I wonder who they're going to pick here.
I wonder who they're going to pick.
With the 5th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Warriors select Klay Thompson. The Splash Brothers are reunited.
I can't believe he fell this far, personally. I thought he was at least 3rd pick value, maybe 4th. But with the way we saw Jimmy Butler go 2, and then there Kemba at 4, I'm not surprised at all by this pick.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to go down in history as one of the all-time draft falls. It's going to leave the door wide open for other teams. Let's see, who's the Pistons?
I'm not 100%.
Oh my God, he just said Yoda. Did I miss anything?
Oh
no, Suns. Oh no, Suns.
No.
Suns. He called him Jenna. I think he meant Kemba.
I'm fine, Jenna.
I'm fine with Gemma. I was gonna pick Kemba. Okay, he was gonna pick Kemba. Okay, that's good then. Not over Clay. Okay, that's reasonable, but oh well. I mean, you get your replacement.
Yeah, he didn't
for
think
Steve Nash.
He didn't even think that Clay was gonna be there though. He kind of thought Clay was gonna go at 2, so you kind of just, 3, or did he have pick 3? I'm losing my mind right now. Anyways, I guess he kind of thought that Clay would be picked at 3, so most likely he wouldn't have the opportunity.
Silly Goose is Pistons.
Yeah, I have a feeling that he's not gonna answer me.
Pacers one
So here we go, wheel again, baby.
All right, Wheel of Fortune. Let's see who the Pacers get.
There's a lot of decent options still on the board.
Pistons are
Loaded
gonna
draft
take
class.
What the fuck
Valanciunas.
did Bo just put in
You
Jeremy?
know, they get their center. Uh, you know, it's a great pick for them. He can shoot.
Grizzlies
He can
hoping
play defense, grab rebounds. A little bit weaker at the center, but I don't think that will be a problem.
Bo's pitch falls to 11. Grizzlies.
Now,
Yeah, I don't know that their captain is very active
Does he
either.
not have a user?
Mari. Let's see if he's actually paying attention.
If I had to bet on it, I'd say no. I'd like
Well,
to make a
hopefully,
bet.
at least the Jazz. At least the Jazz,
I'm
hopefully.
gonna go ahead and text Jermaine. I like Jermaine.
I think Jazz is here.
Jazz is online, so that's good.
Yeah. Yep, good to
And
know. All right, well, this guy's getting the
Cavs
wheel.
Ricky Blake is not online, but he was talking a lot yesterday.
And here we have it. The Wizards are taking Vucevic here. Isaiah
And
Thomas is
Vucevic,
continuing to fall.
wow. And for a team like Utah, I mean, do they still have Darren Williams or did they trade him?
I think they still have him.
Then Isaiah Thomas, I mean, if they still, because they were talking about Darren Williams trades.
Tobias Harris.
I mean, they already have Gordon Hayward. They don't really need Tobias Harris. Jimmer Fredette, IT, maybe Big, Tristan Thompson, or Bismack Biyombo here.
No, don't listen to him.
He's online. He's talking to me, so that's good. We will have a
Okay.
pick for this one.
It's tough because, IT clearly the best player here, but sometimes you got to think about your needs. And
Yeah, because you'd have to move Darren Williams to the 2 because Isaiah Thomas cannot play.
yeah, I mean, and Darren Williams would still be
Well, the
considered a
pick
small
is
two.
in with
Let's see who they pick.
the 8th pick in the
Yes, eighth pick.
8th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. The Jazz select Isaiah Thomas.
Wow.
That's great
What a
value.
pick.
Yeah, that's great value.
Great value. But this offense is going to be very, very nice.
Yep, I like that pick. Oh, Ricky Blake is gone.
A big name that has been thrown around in these later picks around 9 to 13, Jimmer Fredette. Everybody wondering where he's going to end up.
Yeah, no telling.
I mean, Grizzlies apparently are interested in Jimmer Fredette, but will Milwaukee take Jimmer Fredette? That's the question. And with the Cavs now on the clock, probably not getting a response from them, so it looks like we're going to get another appearance from the wheel.
Yeah, I don't see him getting on.
It looks like the Clippers are trying to make a trade into the draft currently.
Uh-oh. Here we go. They are taking, with the 9th pick in the 2011 NBA draft, the Cavs select Tobias Harris.
I mean, just best available player. Not a bad pick up at all. I
No,
wouldn't play
definitely
him at the
not.
power forward, but he's a good 3. So definitely a fit for that team. They needed a small forward there.
And the Bucks
And
select Charlie Brand.
Wow.
What a reach.
Wow.
These guys are out of their mind.
And Milwaukee,
Ban
I
them.
don't know how to feel about that pick.
Oh my goodness.
Leaving the door wide open for the Bobcats, who are sitting at pick 13, who thought they really weren't going to get a big value player. But if teams keep making picks like that,
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah, that's disgusting work right there. Oh my.
Now we could see Jimmer Fredette go off the board here at 11. But the Grizzlies traded a lot of players at the deadline. They have a lot to fill in. Do they go with Marcus Morris? Do they get a guard?
They can't
in
take
Reggie
Jimmer
Jackson?
here.
They can't?
They're trying to, they're going to match Conley's offer wherever it
You're
is.
right, and they just picked Kyrie.
Yeah.
So it has to be Alec Burks or one of
No,
the
it can't be
centers,
Burks, because unless you play Burks at the small forward, it'd have to be Thompson or Biyombo.
Well, I think you could play Burks at the small forward.
Yeah. Bogdanovich. We're going to have to see another strange one here.
And we know that the Grizzlies will make this pick. Announcing to the world, he said, "I'm literally taking Tristan at this point. Give me Tristan Thompson."
All right. So, with the 11th pick in the 2011 NBA draft, the Grizzlies select Tristan Thompson.
And, he's a little bit undersized at the center, but he's an athletic guy, can get up and down the court faster than your average big man. I think they're just looking for somebody that can be agile and explosive off the fast break.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe if he could bag a Kardashian, that would also be helpful.
Yeah, get some eyes on that team. Not a lot right now.
All right, who's on the clock now? And Marcus Morris Sr. is picked by the Nets. Jimmer
Not
Fredette's going to
surprising
be
to me.
there.
Not surprising. And Charlotte, who is in dire need of guards right now, besides Gerald Henderson, has a chance. They have two options here in my eyes. You can either go Reggie Jackson or you can go Jimmer Fredette. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Jimmer here. But I think Reggie Jackson is a sleeper pick. A lot of people are sleeping on Reggie Jackson.
I agree. Reggie Jackson was really good a season or two, maybe 3 ago when he was on the Clippers, and he was lighting it up.
Yeah, in his prime, he just was one of the best role players in the game. And then when he got elevated to starter, when Bledsoe left,
This looks like
he was even better.
Yep, Jimmer's going.
All right, and with the 13th pick of the 2011 NBA draft, the Bobcats select Jimmer Fredette.
And no surprise there. We all knew they were going guard. We just didn't know which one. And Jimmer Fredette from BYU goes at 13.
Wow.
One thing you need to keep an eye on, though, he's a little bit on the older side, 21 years old.
Oh, well, funny enough, I don't think this team has a actual captain anymore.
Oh, the Spurs?
No, the Hornets.
Yeah, no captain anymore.
Yeah, so it looks like they're getting the wheel treatment already. Let's see who they decide to take. 1, 2, or 3. Who will it be? The Hornets are going to take Markieff Morris here.
And you see both Morris brothers go in the top 15.
Here we go. No Chance Murphy. Let's see what he's up to.
Sixers, they have a lot of options here. Thaddeus Young is currently a free agent. I think, from when I last checked, that they are going to look into that, re-signing him back. But at the same time, Bismack Biyombo is available. 18 years old, he would be a project. But he would definitely be a guy with amazing potential. Is he on right now?
I'm not.
Dance.
Oh, they go picks.
And from what I'm hearing, the Grizzlies and the Clippers are in talks
Uh-oh.
for
That's a
pick
big trade.
17.
That's going to be on the way soon because Chance Murphy's getting the wheel.
He wants too much.
And he's taking Bismack Biyombo.
And Bismack Biyombo goes
Man.
to Philadelphia 76ers. You know, lacking a true big man. Once again, undersized big man from Congo. He's a project, but again, amazing potential if he works out.
Yeah, no doubt.
They want 2 first-round picks for pick 17.
The Rockets taking Chandler Parsons.
Chandler Parsons. I'm pretty sure that's the pick they made in real life. I could be wrong.
I'm
Or
not
maybe
picking
their
starter
second
on
round
defense.
pick.
Chandler Parsons could be good. He was pretty good for a minute for the Grizzlies until he got hurt. I remember being a big Chandler Parsons fan at one point. All right,
Now,
the
Memphis,
Grizzlies.
from what I heard, deals fell through. So Memphis will be making this pick. Apparently, they wanted a lot for that 17th pick. So we'll see who Memphis gets with this pick. Big Chandler Parsons fan. He's mocking you in the chat, Brady.
Well, I was. I really was. I thoroughly enjoyed some Chandler Parsons. Not really. I mean, I just kind of thought that he'd be good one day. He was young. He was on the Grizzlies. Things just didn't pan out. That could end up being a good pick.
Oh, okay. And
Bojan Bogdanovic it is. Going the Grizzlies' way.
you know, I think they're just filling out their rotation at this point, getting guys that fits their scheme, fits what they want to do. And he's a great catch and shoot shooter. CJ
Oh, here we
Bradley, one of the
go.
guys that were highlighted in
Yeah, I mean,
some of our ESPN articles.
absolutely. He's a elite talent, man. Just if they can get him in check and get him to work out, then man, he could be special. I mean, he's one of the
Him and
top
Amari,
talents in
man.
this draft.
Him and Amari Stoudemire could be something dangerous if CJ works out. Now the
The
Warriors at pick
Warriors.
19.
He said, "Can you show who's available?" Reggie Jackson. You don't need Reggie Jackson or Burks really. I mean, I guess you could play Burks at the 4. There's Bertans. You could add another little splash bro there. Or there's a lot of CPU guys. Ignore the fake CPU guys that didn't get draft stuff. 2K's geeking. You know all the CPU that are. I mean, if you want to take Gerald Boeheim, go ahead. Be my guest. But I wouldn't do it. All right. Davis Bertans going to the Warriors. It's a good shooter again. They're gonna have some shooters on this Warriors roster for sure. On to the Nuggets pick. Let's see. See if this guy shows up or not. He is online. As long as he's online, I'll show the available picks. Alec Burks, Reggie Jackson's there. Got Quinn Rose. Does have the torn ACL, but he should be back by regular season. Get Lou Page.
I think I think the Nuggets are talking to the Clippers about a potential trade for this pick. Ooh.
I'm smoking crack. Pick 20, 2 first-round picks.
And trade talks have broken down. That was pretty quick.
Yeah, it seems that people are valuing their late picks here pretty high.
Yeah, me personally, as a GM myself, I think 2 picks this late is kind of outrageous. I mean, 1 first-round pick in a couple seconds was a pretty good offer already. So it looks like the Nuggets will be making this pick. Now they got a couple options. A lot of players that we highlighted on
And there we go.
ESPN.
The pick is in. We're going to see
Okay.
Reggie Jackson. That's a good pick this late, though.
Great pick. I can't
Yeah.
believe he fell.
Yeah, I love having Reggie Jackson there.
Milwaukee's going to regret not making one of these picks.
Taking who'd they take? Some idiot.
That's the thing. I don't even know. That's how bad it is.
The Hawks on
We're
the
blanking
clock.
now.
And here we see another one of our auto-generated talents. Sair Dabovic from Norway.
Inch of Dirk.
There we go. Could be a steal there if things work out. And the Nets are going to take Quinn Rose out of Jackson State. There's another one of our auto-generated talents. Again, another
Quinn
guy.
Rose,
If he
freak
pans out.
athlete.
Yeah, absolutely.
But how X is available?
Celtics are on the clock here.
Celtics online now. That's the thing.
Let's see, who is the Celtics? It is.
Mookie 3375.
He is not.
Give him about a minute, and then if we have to go back to the wheel, we go back to the wheel. And shocking news over, I believe last night was announced with the Spurs pick coming up. Their GM is no longer their GM. So I wonder
Yeah.
what pick they're gonna make here with the new GM in there.
Yeah, definitely unprecedented circumstances.
Was there any news on where the GM could have went?
Yeah, it was released the other day. I'm sure it got buried behind other draft stuff, but he ended up going to Orlando. They were upset. I guess something they weren't happy with the coaching hire that was made. Apparently during the playoffs, they learned some new information about the head coach in Orlando that they weren't too pleased with. So they fired the GM for hiring Rain Man.
That makes a lot more sense now.
Let's see who we're seeing Orlando take here.
In my opinion, there's a clear 3 here. Clear 3.
And he's taking Lenny Hart.
Lenny Hart, the 7'1" big man out of Nebraska. With Shaq aging, this is the perfect pick. Now OKC fell short in the first round, and in what was their series through the first 3 games, and just choked it to the San Antonio team that is picking right at them.
I don't think we're going to hear from this guy. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wheel it. I don't think this guy's gonna get on. Here we have. They're choosing prospect number 2. That's gonna be Lou Page going here. There we are.
And
Shout
Lou
out to Lou.
Page, not the strongest, but he's able to get to a bucket.
The Spurs are not a real team anymore, so we're going to give them, looks like, Ernest Elliott. Alex Burks is slipping so far in this draft. The Magic are going to take Alec Burks there. Ian Ibaka, sorry, but I mean, you got a really good pick there, 26. Good value.
Yeah, that's a great pick, and I think if you're the new GM of the Magic, you're happy with who you get there. To help round out that roster to make another push.
All
Kobe
right, Bobcats
Percy.
on the clock. We still got a lot of guys left here for the Bobcats. A lot of guys that we talked about scouting-wise. There's Clint Knight on the clock. I believe we saw. Oh, who else is out here? Matt Anthony on the available here as well.
Yeah, he's a guy, Matt Anthony. His post game isn't great, but when you look at his athleticism and just efficient shooting, he could be a guy late in the draft that you can rely on to make an immediate impact on that team.
Paciani's still down here, the 18-year-old from Slovenia.
And Clint Knight, shooting guard, point guard, 6'3". An elite shooter could go with him. And there's Clint,
Clint's going off the board.
elite shooter. Out of Lipscomb, not known for developing NBA talent, but he has just shot lights out this year.
Yeah, no doubt. If anything, he can be a spot-up shooter on the roster.
Reminds me of like a JJ Redick.
Gerald Boeheim going here. Why the Raptors took him, what they saw, I don't know. All right, we're on to the Jazz. I don't know if he's online still. I'm going to check.
The Jazz has a chance to pick maybe their backup center in Jonas Ciani. He's not a typical big man. He's tall enough to play big, but he's an elite passer. So out of the post, maybe off of offensive rebounds, he can get the ball out, and that's something you got to watch out for when he plays.
He is online. I'm going to wait for him to respond. He's not responding currently, so I'm going to spin a wheel, and he's going to take Anthony or Pacciani here. Oh, no, he's here. He's here. Wow, as the wheel started to spin. Let's see here. He's gonna be making the last pick.
And who is it gonna be?
I don't know. I don't think there's any real players available anymore. And he's taking Pacciani, he says. Oh, Corey Joseph is down here.
Corey Joseph.
Oh, there's
Jonas is
Pacciani.
D plus. Ooh. No, he's a reach, but he reminds me of a player that I don't think is even known yet. And we've seen a theme with some of these international players.
All right, well, I guess that's the end of the first round. So we're going to sim to the end here, the second. Just to speed the process up.
To the end.
All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. That's the end of the draft. Yeah, I guess I'll eval offers in free agency shortly. So, see you guys.